Ladies, this is for you. If you are thinking in your heart right now that there are no longer good men out there and all men are trash and whatever, I agree. To some extent, I do agree with you because you already know that's the problem. This is the mistake you keep making, ladies. You're approaching these problems with the same mindset. You're not saying to yourself for a second, what if I change my strategy? Maybe I can now get the desired result or the desired outcome. Think for me for a second. If you understand chess a little bit, the most versatile element on that chessboard is the queen. The queen has the liberty to move in any direction, even much more stronger than the king. So the queen conquers cities for the king. The queen conquers stuff for the king. With that in mind, I want to begin to paint to you how strong you are. Now, if you understand your status as the queen, it will be easy for you to be able to manipulate situation to favor you by the way you dress, the way you speak, your confidence, the truth that remains the truth that you need a man. You do. I know a lot of people will come for me, but it is what it is. You need a man. There's so many things that you cannot do by your own self. You will need the help of a man. When you understand this truth about yourself, that you are the queen, I want to now employ you to join me in the 7 days challenge for you, just for the women. Your first day will be to, let's assume that you're home and you're not working. Your first day should be the day I will call the day of experimenting. What you need to do is to dress well, like the queen that you are, and go out. And your mission for that day is going to be to compliment 5 men. If you can't do this, then you will keep complaining about what you know. I'm showing you another way around it. You will compliment 5 men, and not just compliments. You have to be in detail. You have to look at that man, look at his shoes, his clothes. You have to look so closely that you can see the material of his clothing, the material used. And when you compliment in details too, you compliment the man and say, man, I love your dressing. You look so good. And I love the color. And I love your braids. You know, you have to be in detail. When you finish saying your truth, when you finish complimenting him, turn around and walk away and do it for 5 men. I can bet you 4 out of those men, they will do whatever it takes to get your number. You might think this is rubbish I'm speaking, but why don't you just give it a trial? Why don't you just try? Even before a man walks up to you, walk up to the man and compliment what they're wearing, compliment the car they're driving, compliment them, just say something really nice. And watch 4 out of that 5 men sample over to get your number. They will do whatever it takes to get your number that day. That's day 1. Day 2, the same process, but this time you pick from whoever you have given your number. You pick, just follow your intuition and pick the one that best suits from just your sight. You can tell, I love tall guys, this guy is tall. I love slim guys, this guy is slim. I love dark guys, this guy is dark. So from just that first look, you should be able to check all the boxes for you. So by the next day, you are talking to one of them that you feel meets all your physical attributes that you need in a man. Now when you speak only when he asks a question. But the entirety of the discussion on the phone should be you listening and be interested in what he has to say. Always learn to tee off the discussion from his excitement. He wants to be telling you, oh, you look beautiful. I saw you gorgeous. Just say, thank you. I know I'm gorgeous. I know, thank you. So why are you calling me up? It's from right at that beginning. You define boundaries and stuff like that. You know somebody's excited about you. You should know when somebody's excited about you and know how to quell that excitement. Because at that point, you need the man to bounce back into reality. Okay, yes, we're now talking. Yeah, we met on the street last week. Okay, now we're now talking. So why are you calling me up? Let it be defined. Like, if it's his friendship, let it be defined. If he wants to date you and you guys want to give it a try, let it be defined. By day 3, let it be defined. And day 4, you cannot agree to meet because you have to meet. You have to sit at a table and listen, please. I'd rather, instead of meeting a guy in an eatery or in a restaurant or Why don't you take a walk with him? You can't solve this issue with the old strategy that you know of. You can't go to the eatery, the restaurant, except you guys agree that's where you want to go. But for me, I would suggest that you take him on a walk. You guys should walk in the park. The moment you meet, you might ask him politely, please, can we switch off our phones for maybe 30 minutes? We're going to be here, or 1 hour. You're the queen. You should know how to ask for this. And ask in a way that will never be offensive, that will never be disrespectful. Ask him, can we please switch off our phones for 1 hour that we're going to be here? I just want to talk to you and I want you to talk to me. I want to listen to you and I want you to listen to me without any distraction. These are good foundations you're setting up for a relationship, if it's going to work. But at least even if it's not going to work, you will know it is based on your principles and not for the fact that you are desperate.